it's always been a favorite record of mine because it's so atypical of Jimi Hendrix. Where everybody that knows a little bit about Jimi Hendrix knows the wild appearance and the showmanship side of him, which I think if you read anything about him, you know that he got that from he played behind people like the Isley Brothers, where you had to put it across. You have to get house, as they say. You have to know how to. That was one of the great things about Prince. He knew all of those things, but he was also an incredibly sensitive musician. So he knew how the showmanship could serve setting the scene for the music. Hendrix is the same. Hendrix first did that. He knew that if you played the guitar behind your head or seemed to play it with your teeth, people would be startled. But on record, he could sometimes sing songs with incredible tenderness, like Little Wing and Angel, this being my favorite of all of them. It's also like the Billy Preston record, it has that unusual thing. It has an Irish bass player and an English drummer, yet it's as funky as you could be in some sort of unpredictable way. It isn't typical of the way an R&B song would be accompanied. Mitch Mitchell's drumming is informed by Elvin Jones. It's like a jazz drummer playing, but he plays with a heavier attack, which is maybe appropriate because Hendrix hasn't got his guitar sounds a little more amplified than, say, Curtis Mayfield's guitar would sound. It wasn't as clean, but it's got a tremendous amount of personality and emotion to even the chords he's playing, these little two-note voicings and these hammer on, those things. Just think for a moment, mentioning Get Back Again, Don't Let Me Down. The song Don't Let Me Down. Think about the guitar.
Oh, sure.
It's totally from Hendrix. But therefore it's from Curtis Mayfield, therefore it's from Pop Staples. And maybe John and George didn't even know they were doing that. They probably were hearing Jimi Hendrix because he was their contemporary, But I swear that Don't Let Me Down figure is from the same root. And that's where rock and roll works. Somebody hears something and sometimes they copy it without even remembering where they heard it first. And therefore the way they play it comes out differently because they play it a little crooked. I do that absolutely all the time. And it's when people came to me and said, this is 18-year-old girl who's using the riff of Pump It Up on their record. And I said, yeah, so,
Yeah.
I mean, I had never heard Subterranean Homesick Blues by a singer from Duluth or Hibbing, and he had never heard Chuck Berry, Too Much Monkey Business. I mean, we couldn't say we made that up, any of us. It's part of that's the folk music part of pop music,